I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while. Something that feels like a constant puzzle I've been trying to solve.
So let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like your brain is just constantly coming up with ideas? Like they just keep popping up all day long. New ideas, new angles, new possibilities, just one after another. But here's the really frustrating part. I didn't do anything with them. And not because I didn't want to, but because by the time I'd actually try to sit down and organize them, they were just gone. Or they felt so messy that I just didn't even know where to start. I eventually learned that if this sounds familiar, there's actually a name for it. It's called being an idea generator. Apparently, it's one of the most creative types of verbal thinkers. And this right here gets to the absolute heart of the matter. See, my problem isn't creativity. It was never about a lack of ideas. The real problem is the sheer volume of them. My brain just moves fast, like really, really fast. It's constantly just firing off new connections and new possibilities. And of course, because of that speed, ideas come when I'm driving, when I'm in the shower, sometimes right in the middle of conversations, always at the worst possible times to actually capture them. And if I don't grab them in that exact moment, they just disappear. Or they'll come back later in a different form, and now I'm trying to piece it all together. That's exhausting. And it makes you feel so inconsistent, like you have all this potential, but nothing is fully coming together. But then, here's the shift, the realization that honestly changed everything for me. I realized I didn't need better ideas. I needed a better way to catch them. Because, I was relying on my memory, and memory just isn't designed to hold on to that kind of rapid-fire thinking all day long. I realized I was trying to do two completely opposite jobs at the exact same time. First, there's idea generation, which is messy, fast, totally unfiltered. And then there's idea organization, which has to be structured, slow, and intentional. And here's the crucial thing. When I tried to do both at the same time, I would just lose both. The creative spark got lost in the pressure to be organized, and the organization never happened because the ideas were just too fleeting. So instead of trying to slow my brain down or just, be more disciplined, I knew I needed a system that could actually keep up with me, something that matched my speed. So this is the system I found. The moment an idea comes to me, I don't wait. I don't try to write it down. I just open a voice memo on my phone and start talking. I just get it out. And I had to set some rules for myself for this to work. No filter, no structure, no pressure. I just have to get the idea out, even if it's messy, even if it doesn't fully make sense yet. Because my job in that exact moment is not to organize, it's to capture. That's it. That is the only goal. And then, later, once the idea is safely out of my head and recorded, I can use an AI tool to organize it for me. And this is how I finally separated those two jobs. I can ask it something so simple, just like this. Group these ideas into themes and give me next steps. And this is where it all just clicks. And it's really amazing to see what happens. What felt like just a complete storm of random, scattered thoughts in my head, now all of a sudden turns into these tangible things. We're talking content ideas, real business opportunities, clear directions. It's all there, just pulled right out of the chaos. So that was it. That was the big realization for me. This was never a creativity problem. This was a capture problem. And once I fixed that, once I separated the act of generating from the act of organizing, everything just started to flow. My ideas were never the issue. Turns out, I just needed a system that could finally keep up with them.